Welcome in, my beautiful Aries friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. All right, everyone, buckle up your seatbelts because we are about to hit a wave of energy that is going to shake things up. This is November the 18th. We have Mercury retrograde moving from the sign of Sagittarius into the sign of Scorpio. This is going to affect how we communicate, how we interact with each other, and how we express ourselves. There could be mix-ups here, delays, or miscommunication. Okay, so Spirit wants you to be aware of this energy that's going to be floating around. There may be experiences of revisiting things and then a revealing of the truth somewhere and then a releasing. Okay, so I wanted to pull some cards today to see what it is your soul needs to hear as we move through this energy. This is an energy you can't outrun. It's something that you're meant to face because there's some truth that is coming out from this. So let's get into it and see what your soul needs to hear today. All right, Aries, let's call in Spirit to open up this space and see what it is your soul needs to hear. So we are going to first start with a spirit animal card. So this is an animal that is coming forward for you today because it is walking with you through these retrogrades. So we've got the fox coming in, opportunities. That's the message it's bringing. So you may have seen a fox recently. Maybe you heard about a fox. This is a confirmation, a sign. And if you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So you must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, Aries, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. So look at that. I love this message for you. I'm going to read it to you one more time. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. And once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. So yes, there's a lot of blessings that are falling upon you here, Aries. And Spirit wants you to be aware when changes or things happen suddenly out of nowhere and you're finding yourself out of your comfort zone, to maybe see what happens. You just never know. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. So we are getting the moon. Look at that. So there's something that is coming from the darkness. There's something that is being revealed to you through this retrograde. Okay, so quietude, silence, the other language that we speak that doesn't have to do with words, but rather body language, speaking with our eyes, is what you're meant to be tuned into. Okay, so the moon card, it can be intense. And it is a major arcana card, so that means that this energy is in the background, it's prominent. But some of you are going to feel it intensely, while others are going to feel it subtly. And we have the Queen of Wands as well, so this is this flow of positivity, divine feminine energy, where Spirit is encouraging you to immerse yourself within the experiences you're having by connecting with yourself in the present moment, in the here, in the now, by detaching yourself for just a moment to release the past and the future. This is you nurturing your soul this way, and self-love and self-care are going to be incredibly important as you're navigating these retrogrades. We have the Eight of Cups here as well. So you're walking a path right now where there are layers of an old story that are falling away. And you have to be gentle with yourself as you're moving through this and have patience with yourself. Okay, so this is why self-care, self-love was coming in. You are actually stepping into a new timeline. This is where you're going to experience a major, major shift. This Mercury retrograde in the sign of Scorpio is taking you deep within to reveal something so you can release it. This is exactly what this retrograde is all about, and you're going to feel it. Okay, so I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and Interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. That's my favorite part, Aries, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. What I like to do is pull cards in the morning for myself, and then I carry those cards with me throughout the day and see where the energies are connected to the cards. This helps me to understand the cards a little bit better, and you know how it works through our lives. So before I begin here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So yes, there's something that is quiet here in the background, something that is lingering. And, you know, with this retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, there are things from the past that are being pulled forward. So you're going to feel the intensity of that. But don't be afraid. Don't let the fear, the resentment, the emotions, because the emotions are going to come and go like tides. So, you know, sometimes we have to just be here in this present moment, immersing ourselves in the experience we're having, no matter what it is, and just knowing that this is where I'm meant to be right now, to feel what I'm feeling, because this is the point of this experience here on this earth. We are spirit showing up here in this planet as a human being, experiencing everything this vessel experiences. We are incredibly powerful, everyone. You know, sometimes I feel we forget how powerful we are. And this is you. There's like fragments, little bits and pieces and layers, masks that are falling away. You know, parts of your past, it almost feels like a shell that is not really you, but a version of you from your past. So there's almost like this recognition around it. So yeah, some of you might be going through this experience, and the things that are happening around you are going to represent what you're feeling and what your human vessel is going through. But there's like this expanded consciousness that you are activating and able to apply in your world right now. So this is the moon card that is giving you access to this knowledge, this wisdom within yourself. They want you to trust your inner knowing. Trust your intuition here, Aries. I feel it's guiding you. There's something that your heart is calling you to follow, right? There's something here, and maybe you don't know exactly what that is just yet, but you can feel it deep down inside. And, you know, I feel there's going to be a discovery here with this. Like you're going to discover something. And I feel it has to do with you and who you truly are. And it's that step that you take to step into that power to, it's kind of like you're taking responsibility for your soul and you're taking charge in some way, right? You are showing up as the co-creator now. And yes, this is what the point of this Mercury retrograde in the sign of Scorpio is meant to do here now. Communication, the way that you interact with others, is going to be affected. So I'm seeing a lot of different kinds of emotions here. So this could be due to maybe someone said something to you. They hurt you in some way or disappointed you. Maybe there's some sort of reaction, butting heads. Remember, miscommunications can happen in many different forms. Maybe it was because you said the wrong thing at the wrong time because of emotions or whatever it was, or vice versa. Someone did that to you and you're feeling, you know, the bubbling up of energy. And again, this is a feeling that, an experience you don't want to go through, right? It's something that you've outgrown. It's expired now in some way energetically for you. So you're just not in alignment with it. So the thing is, you are going through this transition period over this month of November and December, and you're stepping into the year of the horse in 2026, right? With a little bit more freedom, open space, right? So they're preparing you here, Aries. And again, they don't want you to have any kind of fear. I'm getting Pisces coming through, so this could be a cusp energy. This is, again, your intuition, your connection to the divine, the magic, the awe, the wonder of the world. They want you to create silence within yourself. There's a lot of things that are kind of percolating. They're bubbling up inside of you. Things that you think about, put a lot of energy towards, maybe it interrupts your sleep. We've got the nighttime, the moon out. So some of you are waking up at odd hours of the night, or you're having trouble sleeping. This is because of a lot of the things that are playing out in your mind. So either you could try breathing exercises, a meditation, or affirmations, or work with creating a visual of where you desire to be and start focusing on that instead. It takes practice, right? Dedication is going to turn into mastery. Now is the time to do that, because this retrograde, even though there's a little bit of hiccups and mix-ups in our day-to-day lives, there's also inspiration, motivation, creativity that is flowing. So dedication that turns into mastery is definitely here within this card. Something that you discover about yourself by maybe implementing a practice that you do for a little while, and you start to see how that energy starts to work in your life, right? So Queen of Wands, this is you. You know, how well are you taking care of yourself, Aries? You know, where are you putting your energy in your world right now? Like, where are you allotting it? Where are you giving it out? Do you feel drained and tired? Because you want to make sure that you're spending some time recharging, recouping, and renewing yourself. And this doesn't mean like sitting in stress and worry. This queen doesn't look like she's sitting in stress and worry. She's in an abundant place. So this is an energy that Spirit would like you to cultivate in your reality by implementing self-care, self-love as a focal point, and then direct your energy where it matters for you, where it means something, right? And it has nothing to do with the past, because I feel the past keeps jumping forward. Again, these are the old layers, right, that you're trying to get rid of. And these layers, these fragments, these bits and pieces that are tied to the past, these are you. Okay, so there's a part of you that is fading away through this, and maybe that in itself is scary. So they want you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're eating properly, that you are taking care of your physical body, your mind, your spirit, you know, doing the things that make your heart sing, that bring you to a place of peace and calm. This is where, you know, even connecting with others. So sometimes we have miscommunications or, you know, turbulent energy in a relationship. It doesn't mean that all your relationships are going to be like this, or that they're even going to be like, you know, in a experience of friction. Sometimes we have expansions and growth that is happening through retrogrades, because it opens up creativity. It's a channel that we are able to express through freely. So this is what's happening here with the Queen of Wands, is there's a surge of energy that some of you are going to feel within yourselves, and it's coming from the moon. It's coming from you learning more about yourself, or understanding something that you didn't understand. And there's a perspective that you're looking through that you didn't have before. This also has to do with a mindset shift, like shifting your mindset from, you know, looking at the world through, you know, haziness or worry or stress. You're flipping it over to abundance, growth, love, right? You're looking out for that. You're turning that radar system on. So I do have 2 ebooks on mindset. I've got my 14-day mindset challenge ebook and my 60-day soul commitment challenge in the description box below. Everything that I do to keep myself grounded and aligned to do what I am doing for you today here on this channel, right? So this is that energy. So you want to stabilize and ground yourself. And, you know, I mentioned this a lot on my channel here, Aries, but structure, routine, having some sort of a schedule, having some sort of goal, something that you're aiming for, working for, you know, desiring, you want to have something like that ahead of you. So you are giving yourself direction. You're letting spirit know, okay, this is the target. We're going to now work together, and this is where you see the activation happen. This is where you are nurturing the direction of your dreams by staying active in them, but also feeling into them. You know, listening to your intuition, because that's what's guiding you, not getting caught up in the noise, the drama, the gossip, or the whatever it is, right? Sometimes we can find ourselves getting caught up in stuff. So let's pull ourselves back out, catch yourself when you're starting to float into that energy, because it's going to be around. And some of you might be wearing blue recently. I'm seeing some of you wearing a blue dress, a blue shirt. Maybe you have a blue purse or a blue jacket, or you're seeing something blue colored. I feel like this color has been standing out to some of you recently. I also want you to pay attention to the numbers on these cards. So the number 18, the number 13, and the number 8. These are light codes that are connecting you to this message, to this reading. So you might be seeing these numbers individually or as a part of a sequence somewhere. Okay, so here we are. This is where the big part happens in your life. This is you finally emerging. You've processed, now you're coming through it. And you're looking back and seeing this old story, this old life, this past, this history now floating away, and you moving forward and past it, right? This is what's going to happen here. So allow yourself to be open, receptive, because anything is possible here. It feels like there are unlimited possibilities ahead, and you don't seem worried about it. You're just in this present moment, enjoying where you're going without that heaviness, without that, you know, whatever it is that you have been feeling that's been dragging you a little bit. This is where emotions are going to lighten. It feels like you created some room in your heart and you're able to breathe a little bit easier. And you're moving ahead. It feels really nice to be here, and everything around you is starting to confirm that, because that is what you are seeing. So within whatever experience we are having, everyone, we're experiencing every single thing all at once. We're experiencing abundance, hardships, challenges, light, love, community, support, all of that at the same time. So what is it that you are focusing on? How are you showing up in your world? How are you taking in the information that you are seeing? What are you choosing to see? This is what they're asking you here, right? So there's a major releasing and letting go happening. I feel this has already been gradual for you, and slowly you're starting to see that things are shifting. You know, your home, you may have changed some things in your home. You're starting to notice that your social circle is slowly shifting as well. There's different people, different desires, different connections, right? They're changing, they're evolving. This is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, I feel some of you are going to change your career, or you've been thinking about it, or desiring to do something different, maybe even travel. This is you getting out of your comfort zone. Now I'm getting green, you know, grass is greener on the other side. You'll have to place that wherever it resonates, but this seems to be coming up with this card. Maybe someone said that to you recently, or you have been thinking that, or desiring that, or thinking there's something else out there. So allow your intuition to guide you. Quiet the noise. The noise is getting in the way. These are thoughts or things that you think. You know, what will people think if, you know, whatever this happens? Or, you know, what will happen if I do this? You know, this kind of stuff that has to do with other things and not you. So this is why they're wanting you to focus on yourself at this time, over this month of November especially, right? With these 4 retrogrades at play. The Mercury retrogrades are the ones that I like, and then sometimes I don't like. It depends really. And we're going to have 2 different kinds at the same time. So we just had Mercury retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, and now it's shifting into Scorpio. So the vibes are going to change here, right? At first it was like, you know, the way we're traveling, the way we're moving. This is now communication, the way that we interact, the way that we exchange information. This is where things are going to be affected. And I'm seeing the old ways now fading away and you stepping into the new. So this is also confirming that some of you are learning to work with maybe AI recently, or technology is advancing. So some of you are actually learning new things. Maybe you're taking a course. I'm sorry, I've got a light here that's flickering. I just realized that that was there. Yeah, but this is you now moving ahead and releasing the old. Some of you have been stuck in a time warp. I'm getting a time warp here, and that's coming through the moon card. So there's some sort of time warp, or glitch in the matrix here where you may be stuck in an energy, and it doesn't feel like it's an overall energy. It's something that's in the background. It's very subtle, but it's there. And I feel that's what you are releasing. There's bits and pieces, layers of this falling away, and you're going to experience different things that are happening in your life, connections. You know, you may have someone from your past that is showing up or wanting to communicate. It's okay to revisit the past, and it's your choice what you want to do as you move forward. But at this time, there's like the sticky past energy that wants to stick around or show up again. And I feel for you, it's best you move forward. There's something here that is developing. Okay, so yeah, this is what's happening through the tarot cards. We are going to now pull a message from your angels and ancestors. So you have a lot of support right now, especially divine support. So embrace that support. Let's see what your angels and ancestors want to share today. So Aries, we are getting the shaman. Look at that. So the shaman is coming forward with a message about trusting in higher forces. We have an owl. We've got timing here. Divine timing is at play. Okay, so cut the cord on any kind of time constraints. This experience you're going through is filled with opportunities. All right, so let's pull the message of the shaman and read that to you. All right, shaman, where are you, shaman? Here we are. Some of you might be hearing bells. It could be a bike bell or it's a cell phone bell, right? Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was an illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. And I feel the moon card is somewhat of an underworld, okay? The energy of the underworld. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily at this time, especially when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows you that you have the shaman potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. This could be through astral travel, meditation, through dreaming, right? So that is your message from the shaman today. And feathers are coming in as signs. Again, owls, bells, we've got the fox, we've got numbers here. So everything is connecting you to this message today. We are going to now seal and close your reading off with an angel number. So the number 4. The number 4 is the frequency and vibration of manifestation, law of attraction. It is also, the grounded energy, the solid foundation. So they want you to focus on your foundation. So it is time for you to start building a solid base within yourself, your physical body, your health, your work, your relationships, your home, and your values. They want you to put some roots in the ground. Okay, so a lot of red here in this card. We've got a red jacket. These, again, are all signs that you might be seeing somewhere in your life. And you might be seeing someone that resembles this angel. So this is just a confirmation that you are in the presence of earth angels, my friends. And the number 4, again, keeps coming up. So you may have seen the number 4 by itself recently, maybe on a home address, a building, like it stood out for you for some reason. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, guess what? My sister-in-law Katomi has done it again. We have this beautiful magic intention box available now. We've only got a limited supply of these boxes. We are so excited to unbox this for you today. So Katomi, share with us what all of these are in the box. So I'm going to pull this out. We've got this beautiful little bracelet. So share with us what that is.
This is manifestation bracelet. It will help you go through it next year.
So next year we are entering the year of the fire horse. So that's the theme of this box. And here, what do we have?
This is a purifying salt.
Purifying salt.
Yes.
And then we also have a little gift and more little goodies in here. We've got instructions on how to use this box. And Katomi has put together this beautiful magic intention candle here as well. So it comes with a stone that is consecrated after you light this candle, and you can actually carry this stone around with you. The candles do come in a variety of colors, and it's a surprise what color you actually get. And we're super excited about this, so make sure that you secure yours today before they're all gone, because Katomi sells out really quick. Last year they were gone and we got tons of emails for more, so make sure you grab them now while you can.